What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the world's worst fucking podcast, the Culturally Inappropriate Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Fodera, and as always, make sure you subscribe on SoundCloud and iTunes, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Fodera if you want to be entertained more than just one day with my not like if you really like the bullshit that I say a lot of other stuff on Twitter and Instagram, so you should well, not really Instagram, mostly Twitter. Like, you should follow me on those. I be posting some really interesting tidbits that might not make what the fuck am I saying, all of that shit makes it to the show, but just follow me on there. I might follow you back, or you might get a chance to like talk to me, pick my brain if you're into that type of shit. Like, if you're into like speaking to me to find out, like, if you want to have a deep emotional conversation about life and how the universe should go, hit me up on fucking Twitter and Instagram. I'll probably respond to you, because I ain't doing shit. I'm trying to get my followers up. I'm trying to get my buzz up, man. I'm trying to get up there, man. DJ Khaled, he just fucking got signed by Jay-Z. Like, this nigga got signed by Jay-Z. Is he a fucking DJ? Yeah, I think he's I don't know what the fuck. To be honest, I don't know what the fuck DJ Khaled does except like put every fucking body that's popping at the moment on a fucking song and get them to make a song. Like, he probably is the reason that Lil Wayne and Birdman is back cool again, because like he could probably get them in the same room and be like, yo, y'all know y'all gotta chill, man. I'm trying to get y'all both on a record. Like, come on, dog. Just know, like, y'all know y'all love each other. Y'all kissed on the mouth in public, dog. Like, y'all know y'all got the. I can't do. I do a really bad DJ Khaled impression. But yeah, that nigga just signed to Jay-Z and shit, all because of fucking Snapchat. I'm trying to get my buzz on social media, so follow me on there if y'all want to be on. If y'all want me to be on DJ Khaled status. If not, fuck y'all. Okay, just listen to this podcast. Oh yeah, we up on YouTube too, because I'm trying to expand the brand. Get out there in every fucking market that I can. Put my hands in the pockets of every motherfucker that I can, so I can reach out the money. I said that last week, but I'm using it again. Why? Because I reuse jokes, because I am not a motherfucking comedian. I can say whatever the fuck I want as many times as I want. Okay? So let's start the show. Before I start, I want to say shout out to Chris Rock for pissing everybody off, black people and white people, with his Oscars performance. I'm not going to speak much on Oscars because I didn't get to see it because I was at work. I would have loved to have watched it so I could slander the shit out of it. But sadly, I didn't. Shout out to Chris Rock. He pissed off a lot of people. One person in particular, Rick Ross, he called him a cornball. But that's mainly because, I guess, at the VMAs or something, a couple years back, Chris Rock made a joke about him being fat and having titties. Like, he didn't know that. Like, he doesn't get up every morning and look at his double D breasts in the mirror. Rick Ross, you should have thicker skin than that. But we know this nigga's fucking petty. We know this nigga's emotional as shit, because him and 50 Cent, they're like egregiously beefing, all because, like, he felt as though 50 Cent looked at him the wrong way when 50 Cent might have just been looking past him. 50 Cent could have been looking like a bitch that was walking behind Rick Ross with a fat ass, and Rick Ross was like, yo, why is this nigga looking at me? Fuck him. We need to stop this. We need to stop people being so fucking emotional in rap. Like, y'all niggas is emotional as fuck. Y'all can't take a joke. Come on, dog. Y'all can't take shit. Like, somebody say something, y'all like, oh my god, why the fuck you say that about me? Don't say this about me. Don't slander me. Don't. Y'all need to learn to take shit on the chin. Like the Young Boy Designer. He's a rapper from New York, I believe. He has a poppin' song out. I don't know if you've heard it. It's called Panda. I don't know why the fuck he named that song Panda. Cause all he does is say panda, like, in the hook, but it has nothing to do with pandas at all. Unless it's like a panda scheme, which has to do with credit cards and shit. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what a panda scheme is, or even if there's a panda. Maybe he was just high as shit and he saw the new Kung Fu Panda movie and was like, yo, panda, 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 panda. And he made that song. Go check it out. He is also signed to Kanye West with only one song out, and he was featured on Kanye West's amazing gospel album, The Life of Pablo. But Designer, he sounds a little bit like the Lord and Savior of the trap himself, the lean god, yes, the man who sips dirty Sprite on Sundays. No, the man who turned water to dirty Sprite Future Hendrix. People say like they sound a lot alike, and they kind of do. They have like the mumble rap going on, you can barely understand what one of them is saying, but it sounds kind of hard because like they have like this deep, I used to smoke 10 packs a day when I was 3 years old, and now I'm I used to smoke 10 packs a day, but now I have a voice that sounds like a old white man with a baseball mitt face. They maybe they do sound the same, but how many other rappers sound the same? Like, how many Lil Wayne copycats do we have out there? How many fucking Drake copycats do we have out there? How many fucking Kanye West copycats do we have out there? Like, it's maybe he likes Future a lot, and he's like, you know what? I want to be just like Future. People don't say shit about The Weeknd, Jack, and Michael Jackson. No, they don't say shit about who else. Jack, Michael Jackson, swag. Fucking Chris Brown, they don't be like, oh, you just trying to be like Mike. They be like, yo, you could be the next Mike. Like, people don't get butthurt about that, I mean, yeah, Chris Brown is not gonna be the next Mike, nor is The Weeknd. But people don't say like, yo, you can't do that, you dick eating and shit. Like, Designer, people say like he sounds like Future. He's Future 2.0. He's Little Future from the future in the past. And he posted shit on his Instagram and his Twitter because he knows that it's true. He knows who the fuck he sounds like. He knows that. And he recently did an interview and was like, yeah, I know I sound like Future. Like, that's my motherfucking nigga. Well, he ain't say that's my nigga, but he was like, I really love Future's music. I don't know if he's like, well, he said I like Future music a lot. So, of course, if he likes the music a lot, he's like, I want to make music just like you. And I personally don't see a problem with that. Future, on the other hand, might feel a little differently because he was at a concert and he was like, yo, I just want to let y'all know it's only one Future out there. That's me, and really I'm the plug. Now, albeit, he performed I'm the Plug right after that. So, maybe he was like leaning in like, really I'm the plug, Maybe that's what he was leaning into. You could say like he did a song that said draped in all designer, so you know who he was talking about. But that shit was draped in all designer, and I'm sure he's performed that many a time. Drake recently just performed it with his friend Skepta over wherever the fuck Skepta resides. That's a really dope song. A lot of people fuck with it. And, maybe that's what Future does at the beginning of that shit. Like, people just putting one and two together, be like, hey, Future is this and designer. I don't see any reason. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But I don't really see any reason to diss somebody that's trying to be like you. Like, you should take that as, like, the utmost compliment. Be like, yo, I'm glad I'm influenced. Like, I'm glad I'm influencing people. Like, that's what you in here to do, right? I mean, I know you're trying to get your money and shit. Like, but you making good music and shit, knowing that you might have influence. Like, you got to know that some people's going to come up and want to be just like you. You know what that does? That gives you more buzz. Like, if you say, yo, man, I really fuck with Bull and I like his music, like, that's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta say there's only one Future. Like, this ain't the fucking Highlander. You don't gotta go and kill him and throw his head off of a cliff in order to become the one and only Highlander. Okay? No one's coming for your throne, Future. No one is gonna take you down. No one is gonna remove you. Okay? People said Fetty Wap was going to do that because he sounded kind of like you, but if he sounded like if Chris Brown was shot in his vocal cords and they popped and they stitched it back together with stitches dipped in lean. Actually, you know what? Fetty Wap sounds like a dying Trey Songz. Like, how people say, yo, you sound like a dying animal. He sings like a dying Trey Songz. Like, if Trey Songz got hit by a car and he was like singing his last shit, that's what he would sound like. Fetty Wap. But people saying like Fetty Wap is the son of Future, like he got a style from Future, like he ain't gonna come up. The Fetty Wap is he buzzing right now, and he didn't even take a little bit away from your wave, Future. You still prosper even in all that, so you ain't gotta be afraid of Designer. Just give him a shout out, and shout out to Fetty Wap. His album that he released recently went platinum. I seen some people saying, yo, he only went platinum because fucking Billboard changed how they make shit platinum. Well, you know what? Maybe they should, okay? Because people ain't just buying shit no more, okay? Like, people stream shit, people download shit. Like, they should have been updated it so everyone could get their props, okay? if Adele, I mean, like, maybe he didn't sell a million, but it was the equivalent of a platinum album, because back in the day, like before you could download all that shit, before you could stream it, you would be forced to buy something, and that's why the sales were higher back then. Like Adele is talented as fuck, and I'm really fucking with her album, but she the reason she got, like, maybe she would have done the same amount, but I'm sure, like, how do I put this? I'm sure she wouldn't have gotten the amount that she did and the amount of time that she did if she allowed her shit to be streamed. Like, you had to go out and buy it. I went out and bought that shit, and that shit was flames. It was yoga fucking flames. I fuck with the Adele album. I fuck with Adele, and I can't wait to see. I want to go to an Adele concert, but I don't want to go because it's gonna be full of like 30-year-old women who's gonna be sad and lonely and be like, yes, I fuck with you, Adele. I really fuck with the message you're trying to send and shit. Maybe they might be looking for some dick to like get them through the night after they go to that really depressing joint, but maybe they won't. I don't have time for them type of problems. I don't know. Adele, come to my city. I wanna go to one of your concerts. I wanna hear your music because I really fuck with you. How the fuck did I get on talking about Adele? Oh yeah, Fetty. Anyway, yeah, let Fetty get his props, okay? Like, he deserves it. He's been prospering. He's been jugging through all the bullshit between the multiple baby mamas, the bull claiming that he traded on him. He is still prospering. But like, this nigga got fake dreads. Like, he has weaving and he is still prospering. Like, he deserves everything that he is getting. Shout out to you. I hope you drop some more fire shit. I can't wait to see it because you be having people turn, and that shit is hype. Speaking of music, Kanye West, you rat bastard. You said you was bringing back Good Music Fridays. That means a new song would be released every Friday on Tidal. That's what you said verbatim. That was a lie. You said you had 40 songs with Kendrick Lamar. That may have been a lie. You said you had 40 songs with Young Thug. That may be a lie. You said you had music with Drake and Future, and that you would be releasing it soon. Those were also lies. The only thing that you're doing is running off at the mouth on Twitter. At first, I let it slide because, your album was coming out. We didn't know when, but we knew, like, TLOP was coming out. So I let you slide on, like, the Twitter shit. I stayed following you so I could keep up with your bullshit. I thought it was kind of funny when you snapped on Wiz. That was entertaining. But now, and then after TLOP dropped, I was like, what? This album's so good. I'm gonna let you cook for a couple weeks. But then you had to, listen. You was the one that jumped out the face and was like, yo, I'm starting Good Music Fridays again. Every Friday, a new song is gonna be posted on Tidal. That was a motherfucking lie. Like, stop, don't promise shit like you're not gonna get. If you know you're not gonna drop some songs, if you know that shit is not gonna come out, do not say that you will, okay? No one is pressuring you into dropping my music. After you drop that album, we would have been good this entire year. You could have done whatever the fuck you want. But now, you going at Deadmau5, for whatever reason. I found that very funny how Kanye used his hashtags. Like, he really didn't know. Like, he literally typed out the word hashtags. That's how you can tell. You can tell Kanye is an old wash nigga. Like, he does not know what the fuck he's doing on Twitter. He is just running off at the mouth, and he's just saying whatever the fuck comes to his mind. He may indeed be crazy. Like, people have been saying he's not in his right mind. He said verbatim, name one genius that ain't great. Maybe he ain't all the way there. He may not be all the way there. And we may need to, get him out the paint so he can get some help and then come back when he's feeling better. We thought just because he dropped this amazing gospel album that he was still great. Nah, man, making that type of music, it takes a toll on you mentally. And I completely understand it. But I don't understand why people like announce shit is coming out, but then they don't deliver. Like J. Cole. When it was Black Friday, you said on a song verbatim, wait till February when a nigga drop. And then it was like one of them, like when somebody dies on a doctor show and then it does the sound, that, I don't know, the flatline. That's what it's called. And then a flatline noise, And we thought since you released like a song congruently with Kendrick Lamar on Black Friday, that obviously it was going to be a joint mixtape or something with Kendrick Lamar. And we waited. We were like, oh shit, that's gonna be lit. They're gonna drop a pro black mixtape or album or whatever the fuck. And Black History Month, that is amazing. That's gonna be lit. Black History Month came and it's gone. Y'all didn't drop shit. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Kenny, K. Dot, the lyrical savage, the maker of To Win a Grammy Award, recently dropped a 8-track project. I give it a 4 out of 6. It's pretty dope. I fuck with a couple songs in there. It's pretty dope. I don't like a couple of the things that he's doing on it, but that couldn't be helped. But it's a pretty dope song. He disses Jay Electron on one of the songs. I'll love to see what that is. Maybe Jay Electronica will finally release some new music. I don't know, but Kendrick released an album. You didn't do shit. You didn't even say, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna release shit. You just said, yo, wait till February when I drop. Drop what, nigga? You didn't even say shit. Like, fucking performing, you did perform, like, Biggie's song a couple weeks ago. Is that what you meant? That don't really count. You can't really say this shit, Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz just came out with a joint project. I don't know who the fuck asked for that. Out of people saying, yo, where's the Carter 5, right? Yeah, where the Carter 5? This nigga is dropping everything else. Like he did fucking Dedication, Sorry for the Wait 2, No Ceilings. Like you're back good with Birdman. Like it seems like y'all have kissed and made up, Y'all had y'all little makeup sex. So where the fuck is the Carter 5? We're gonna get an update on that. Is it gonna come out at all? Like there was a release date like 2 years ago, but then you say, yo, fuck Birdman. He ain't put on a condom the last time we fucked, so I'm not fucking with him no more. He tried to get me pregnant, and I'm not with all that. I'm not ready to settle down and all that motherfucking shit. Like, come on, Wayne. Like, who the fuck asked for a mixtape with 2 Chainz, okay? I mean, I can understand 2 Chainz doing it. He's buzzing right now, and he wants to, like, get more buzz by, like, since joint projects are the shit right now. Like, it's kind of popping. He wanted to drop a project with his old collaborator, bring back the nostalgic feeling of a little drummer bag, the player circle. He probably wanted to reenact that feeling for a lot of people because people love to bank on what is this shit called? Nostalgia. Like nostalgia is the best. That's the reason why all these movies are doing so well, because people like to bank on nostalgia, and it allows them to relive a moment in their childhood when life wasn't so hard, when they didn't have to worry about bills, when they didn't have to worry about their baby mom pressing them about child support and talking about, oh, you burnt me, and now I'ma tell your girl that you burnt me. You ain't gotta worry about your side bitches. You ain't gotta worry about your main bitches. You ain't gotta worry about all the stresses that come with life. Maybe you just ran over some glass or a nail and now you got a flat tire in your car. Maybe a kid just came home, he got an F. Maybe you found out your girl is cheating on you with your homeboy and she said his dick was bigger than yours. You never know. But that's just what nostalgia does, and that's why he released that track. I have not listened to it yet. I don't know if I want to give it a listen because, the last Lil Wayne joint and the last 2 Chainz joint, they was top-notch trash. Like, they had, like, 1 or 2 songs that you could fuck with, but the rest of them was A1 garbage. And I don't think, like, you could take shit and mix it with shit and make something great. Like, I'm not saying their time has passed. I'm just saying I did not ask for this project. No one else asked for this project. It came out of nowhere. Y'all surprised us with it, and I'm gonna listen to it, but I will not. I may not enjoy it. It's like when somebody gets you something to eat. It's like when somebody asks you, do you want something to eat? You tell them what you want to eat, and then you bring them something completely different. I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry, not because I like it. I might like it, or I might spit it out and throw it in your face and say, get me the shit that I asked for. I don't know. Okay? Speaking of new music, shout out to Division. the new OVO signee, Shrouded in Mystery. I found out about him about last year. Yeah, pretty dope vocalist. He's going the Weeknd Frank Ocean route, just dropping like multiple tracks. You don't know who he is, but he like makes dope music and shit, and only like the inside people know who the fuck he is. Shout out to him. He recently got, I guess he got signed to OVO, and now like he's getting popular and shit. And soon he's gonna probably release a project that's gonna shock the world. It's gonna fill the void that Frank Ocean left, that rat bastard, And I want to shout out to no shout out to Frank Ocean. Fuck you, Frank Ocean. Somebody say it was some snippets of him recording music coming out, and like I would be happy. I'd be like, yo man, like that means his album is coming. No, fuck him. He was supposed to drop an album last year. He gave us a specific date. He was everywhere and everything. Like, you were helping fucking Kanye and Beyonce finish their albums, but you can't even give us enough. You can't even say shit. Like, at least Kanye's on Twitter spazzing and shit. Like, you gave us a date and you fucked us on it, so fuck you, okay? Drop the music, and if it's good, I'll think about forgiving you. If until then, fuck you. But shout out to Division. Also, shout out to Keke Palmer. She leaked a reference track for Rihanna work with Party Next Door singing it, because he, I guess, wrote the song and like recorded a reference track for Rihanna, and she did a nice little dance twerk video for the video. I mean the song. Shout out to her. She got a nice little bubble. I had seen a Instagram video of her doing that shit with like short hair. She like a dude from the back. I'm glad she has hair now. Little Akila from the Spelling Bee has grown up to be one fine, hittable young woman. Keke, if you're listening to this, I fucks with you. Hey, you're a dark skinned woman. I am a light skinned man. Let's get together and let's make beautiful mulatto babies. Let's make a nice caramel skinned child together. Shit, she's gonna fuck me up. Speaking of people getting fucked up, I love how I'm transitioning now. Like, I think I got the transition thing down. Cat motherfucking Williams saved the best for last. This nigga just been all over the place this past week. So it started when like he, I guess, was performing and just randomly brought up Kevin Hart for whatever reason. Maybe he had just seen Ride Along 2. Maybe like he heard some people talking about Ride Along 2. Maybe he was searching. Maybe he was high and like looking to see what movie to see, and he seen a poster of Kevin Hart in Ride Along 2, and he was like, you know what? Fuck this nigga. And he jumped out the face and was like, yo, the only reason Kevin Hart is successful and I'm not is because he's getting a dick in his ass and someone is telling him everything to do. Like, he really don't know what to do. He's getting fucked or he's sucking dick, and I never did that shit. That's why I'm not popping. Like, and I hate when people do that. Like, they make up all these fucking rumors as to why. Like, it's always black people. They make up all these rumors about why they're successful. Like, oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce only successful because they in the Illuminati and they sold their souls and shit. Will and Jada, they got fucking what is it? They successful, but Will is gay and Jada, they fuck other people and shit. Like, where the fuck y'all be getting this information from? Like, y'all just be making this shit up. Like, I'm 1,000% sure y'all just be making this shit up. Y'all just be like, you know what? Fuck them. I could be where y'all at, but I didn't want to suck a dick. And where do y'all even get that from? Like, if it was that easy to succeed in life by just like sucking a dick, I'm sure all these Instagram models and all these fucking Twitter bitches and all these fucking cam girls and all that, they would be balling. But no, they get shitted on for a 2-day trip to Dubai. So I'm pretty sure it is not that easy to get on just by sucking dick and getting fucked. Because if it was, so many girls would be popping. So many girls would be popping. And like you could be like, yo, what about Karrueche? And what about what's the bitch name? Lyra Galore. Like, shout out to her fucking body. Like, she. That she drinks water. That she drinks at least 2 cups of water a day. Like, she is an amazing fucking work of art. Like, what about the lyrical lures and another bitch that got on through somebody else. I don't know. Karuchi. Um, yeah. What about Amber Rose? You know, those are like the straight few, and they still gotta like. It's not like they sucked one dick and all of a sudden they got like all this shit. Like they had to stay with a nigga and get in the limelight, and then after they got kicked out of the limelight they gotta move around, keep busy, because once your buzz dies down, you die down a little bit. Karuchi has been quiet out here. Chris Brown has been yelling her name out in songs for whatever fucking reason. She's not taking you back, dude. you know and dudes, can we end the thing about like making songs to get your girl back? Like that doesn't work at all, okay? Like, Michael Jackson made the original These Hoes Ain't Loyal. Like, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who says that I am the one. And the kid is not my son. Basically, what he's saying is that bitch is trying to get money out of me. I did not fuck her, and that child is not mine. Okay? He didn't make no love song trying to get his girl back. He ain't make no baby, I want you back. I want you to come back to me. No, he did not. He made a song titled Get This Lying Bitch Out of Here. She's trying to trap me. And fellas, we need to man up. It didn't work for Robin Thicke. He dedicated a whole album. Chris Brown, we see your situation and how that shit played out. And it kind of worked for, unless you're making music like R. Kelly, your bitch is not gonna take you back, okay? Like, R. Kelly pissed on a little girl in public, but he made remix to Ignition, and he gave us My Mind Is Telling Me No, but My Body Is Telling Me Yes, and people let them back into their hearts. They allowed him back into their hearts. But unless you're not making that quality music, you will not be getting your bitch back, because she is going to be done with you, and she's going to be like, why is this nigga embarrassing me and himself by making a song about me not wanting him anymore? Like, don't you get the memo? Don't you get that shit? Like, when you want a bitch to leave you alone, you don't want her to make a song. Like, what if she made a song about you? Like, come back, I'm sorry, I sucked your man's dick and your other friend's dick. Like, how would you feel? Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Wouldn't you be like, yo, bitch, shut the fuck up? Like, I don't want to be with you no more. Yes, you would. So leave the girls alone. But back to Cat Williams, because I got way off topic. He started hating on Kevin Hart. Mad, we thought that was going to be the end of it. But then he made a World Star video talking about, yo, Kevin Hart, I'm going to be in Philly in a couple days. Like, I challenge you $1 million to come run my fade. Fuck you, you short ass nigga. I could beat you in ball. I could beat you in comedy. I'm just 1,000 times better than you. Jumping out the face for no reason. Kevin Hart ain't said shit to him. Kevin Hart ain't even acknowledge him. He's just saying all this shit probably because he is coked out his ass. And right afterwards, he winds up in a situation. He gets arrested for smacking someone up while buying, I don't know what the fuck he was buying. He smacked up a cashier and he got arrested, looking like everyone's hating ass uncle, because his mugshot looked like he was coked up, and he looked like somebody's coked up hating ass uncle who'd be like, man, young buck, when I was your age, I got all these bitches and I had all this cash. Yeah, well, now you's a washed up piece of shit sleeping on my mom's couch. How does it feel? Life comes at you so fast, you cornball ass nigga. And Cat Williams tried to say, man, this dude was like, he thought I was trying to steal. He said he called me the N-word on the last day of Black History Month, so I did what I had to do as a black man. And maybe it would be believable if he didn't pour on all that shit. Like, okay, he called you the N-word, fine, but you had to mention on the last day of Black History Month that he called you the N-word. Come on, Cat. Like, this is not the first time you have assaulted somebody in a store. Like, this is not the first time you have put hands on someone because they have done a shitty job or whatever the fuck. Whatever the case may be, this is not the first time that you have jumped all the way out your face to put the paws on somebody. And I don't believe him. I don't believe that the dude called him the N-word. Maybe he did, but I 100% do not believe that he called him the fucking N-word and was like racial profiling him, because that is exactly what I would say. Like, in this day and age, if I ever get into a situation with a white person, I will immediately shout racism. It's like the boy who cried wolf. I will use that shit up until no one believes me anymore, I would be like, yo, he was a racist. That's why I ran inside his crib and I stole his television, because he had took it from my black ancestors. That's what I would say. You know, and then that wasn't enough. Cat Williams, what else did he do? And then this other news story came out with him. Hold on, let me go back. Why the fuck is people letting Cat Williams smack him up? That nigga is 4'9" on a good day. Yeah, he might pull out a blade and slice your face or nothing, but don't let Cat Williams smack you up. Do not get your ass beat by Cat Williams. Like, it was this nigga on fucking world on the news talking about, yo, Cat Williams assaulted me the other day and my face still hurt. Like, it sounded like a whole fucking bitch. Like, Cat Williams is 4'9" on a good day, and he is always coked out his fucking mind. Anybody would watch him. I would beat that nigga's ass if he ever tries me. No disrespect to you, Cat. Like, I respect you. You are funny as shit, and I don't want dumb problems. But if you try me, I will beat the sweat out of your perm. Like, don't try that shit. Okay, and then I'm going to bank off of it. If you beat Cat Williams' ass, if he tries you, like, do you know how famous you'll be? The nigga that beat Cat Williams' ass be like, yeah, man, he came in here tripping and shit. So I was like, bang, bang. Like the nigga that slammed Plies. Like, you gonna get a lot of buzz. Yeah, you might take a nice blade to the face, but, you beat Cat Williams' ass, and then you might wind up on Big Boy. You might wind up on Sway. You might wind up on Wendy Williams show. Shit, you might even wind up on a Breakfast Club. Who knows? You could probably get like a contract deal. That nigga Damn Daniel and his mans, they on Ellen, and they just got offered like a fucking couple $1 million to be models or some shit, or I don't know. Terrio, he made money off of just having fucking diabetes and parents that don't care about him. So it's worse things that you could bank off of. I would run with that, and he would hate me forever, but I would be like, yo, I cannot disrespect you, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be where I'm at. So, Cat Williams, don't come to my store. Don't try me. I don't want to get into a fight. But if I do, I will beat the living shit out of you, and I will bank off of that. I don't care. I would do it. And, I've been hitting the gym. So, I will really beat the dog shit out of you. But back to this. So, another story came out with him pulling out a gun and pistol whipping a couple bitches, and then there was another joint. He assaulted this dude. He just been wilding. And today, of all days, a video has come out of him saying, sorry, Kevin Hart. You are an amazing individual, and I owe you the utmost respect, and I apologize for treating you like shit because you didn't deserve it. Obviously, he ran out of coke, came to his senses, and realized, what the fuck am I doing? I sound like a bitter bitch. So let that be a lesson to you folks. Do not shit on the next man. Just try to build and prosper, because when the coke runs out, people will hear how you feel, and they may not fuck with your opinions, and they may be like, yo, fuck you, and don't come back to my establishments. I don't fuck with you anymore. You are not getting any more of my money. And last but not least, something that I wanted to talk about, on people being pissed for no reason. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, two very beautiful people, recently have gotten like John Legend got Chrissy Teigen pregnant, and they're having a baby, and they decided to do in vitro fertilization. That is something where you could pick the type of baby that you have. Yes, it's like a 2K, it's like 2K16, where you get to create your own player, and they decided to have a girl, and I don't know what else they picked, but that's all. And people were getting all upset, like, oh my god, you shouldn't do this, you should let it be natural and all that shit. You know what I have to say to that? Well, fuck that. Let her do what she wants. People have been trying like secret remedies and techniques and all this homemade voodoo shit about, oh, like if you fuck her on a Tuesday with your leg up and her arm behind her ear while she's eating a piece of ginger root, you'll have a boy that's 6 foot with brown hair, blue eyes, and like good teeth. Like, come on, we've been trying to perfect this shit now, and now that we actually can do it, y'all like, oh no, we shouldn't do this. We should just let it be by God. No. Let them do them and get off of their nuts. If they want to have a kid, if they want to pick their child and make him grow up to look just like Captain America, who are we to tell them no? That's their child. As long as it doesn't come out retarded, they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's it for the podcast. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe on SoundCloud and iTunes. Also, YouTube, the Culturally Inappropriate Podcast. As always, if you find yourself in a situation where you're hating on somebody for no apparent reason, just follow these simple rules. Just follow these simple steps, and you will come out fine. Go get you some head and eat some pancakes. All right, bye.